Good morning, everyone. Here are the Sanibel Island updates as of November 3rd, 2022, day 36 of hurricane recovery. The city of Sanibel announced that tow trucks will not be permitted onto Sanibel Island after 9 p.m. The curfew of 9 p.m. to 6 a.m. is still in place. Originally, the state issued guidance that tow trucks were considered emergency vehicles, meaning that the curfew did not apply to them. For Sanibel Island, the curfew will apply to tow truck drivers. The police chief mentioned something about tow truck fraud at Tuesday's city council meeting, but he did not provide details. I assume he means the typical scam of stealing cars for parts. Tow truck operators must provide proof that they have a right to tow the vehicle when leaving the island. My daily updates have mainly focused on Sanibel Island, but I have had comments lately asking about other places in Southwest Florida, so I hope you don't mind if I start adding other news updates for the surrounding area. The Naples Zoo had extensive flooding damage due to Hurricane Ian, around $300,000 worth of damage. All of the animals survived the storm thanks to several hurricane-proof structures at the zoo. The zoo opened back up on October 14th after being closed for 17 days. This Saturday, November 4th, is their annual Florida Panther Festival. Admission is free for any resident of Collier County. If you are not familiar with the Naples Zoo, it is about a 45-minute drive from Sanibel to the zoo. I have been there several times and have really enjoyed it. I am very happy to hear that all the animals were safe in their hurricane-proof structures. Perhaps this can be a lesson learned for Sanibel Island. If they allow Periwinkle Park to rebuild their bird show, Sanibel Island should require hurricane-proof structures for the animals. Island water update. For residents who have had their water reconnected, but the water doesn't seem to be working, check the backflow device valve to make sure it is in open position. Turn the handle to the direction of the flow of water. If you are not familiar with backflow devices, it is the device behind your water meter. It is called backflow prevention device, which keeps non-potable and contaminated water from flowing back into the main water line. These devices are required by the state of Florida and are owned by the customer. Meaning, since they're owned by the customer, I'm assuming when the island water comes back to reconnect your water, they're not turning that backflow device on because technically that's the responsibility of the owner. For residents whose homes are a complete loss, the city issued a 45-day temporary suspension on building new residences. The city council insists this won't really delay the residents who have to rebuild new homes because this doesn't stop them from dealing with their insurance, tearing down the existing structure, working with a contractor, working with an architect, etc. They just won't be able to file for a new building permit for 45 days. The general assumption is no one will be ready to start building a new house within the next 45 days. The building department wants to focus on emergency repairs to residences that have moderate damage that can be made habitable sooner. I'm sorry, I don't know what's going on today. I cannot pronounce anything. In addition, once a permit is filed, the building department has to review it within 30 days. So it sounds like they don't want to be bogged down with new building permits that probably won't be able to be used right away anyway, since we all know dealing with homeowners insurance is not a quick or easy feat. The Florida gas tax holiday ended on October 31st, so as of November 1st, gas will jump by the 25-cent tax per gallon. Thanks for listening, and I will be back tomorrow.